Okay, I'm just looking to see if I'm live. Okay, it looks like I'm live. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Thanks for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. Just going to give it a minute. So we watched Brother, Can We Spare a Blonde tonight? I love that episode. That is the first episode of the second season. And, yeah, it is cold. Absolutely. Hi, Diana. Thank you. Yeah, it's cold. It snowed yesterday. We had a little bit of snow. We had some flurries.
Should we be?
Okay. So, all right. So, let's see, we have a couple of people with us. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to try to do 2 readings for you guys tonight. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So I couldn't decide what question to ask, so I said, let's ask 2 questions. So I want to know, what can Moonlighting fans expect in 2025? And you know, I listened to Danielle's live shows. Unfortunately, I don't always catch them when she does them live, but I always watch them. And she was talking about Curtis's book. I still haven't, I have to read it. But she was talking about Curtis's latest book. And there's a quote in there that's really intriguing, where apparently Curtis said that Bruce said, you know, don't ever get involved with your co-star. And I think this was during Blonde on Blonde, when they were filming Blonde on Blonde, because he said that they were driving around in the car and, you know, together. And, there's not that many episodes with that kind of scene. So it's probably Blonde on Blonde. So the first question, so I'm wondering, is it Sybil? Obviously, with that question. And I think we're all thinking the same thing, because how many co-stars did Bruce have, back in 1987? So it's probably her. And, what did he mean by that? So that's going to be the second question. So I have here, let me see if there's any questions you have. Jamie, that's why I'm curious more happened between Bruce and Sib than what they had said happened. Yeah, that quote really is interesting, which is why I'm doing the reading on that one. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to know more than that recliner makeout happened between Bruce and Sybil. Yeah, it does seem like, is that really, I've done a couple of readings on Bruce and Sybil, and the cards seem to consistently say that they did put they did put the brakes on it before it could go anywhere, but, who knows? That's why I want to ask about this quote. Oh, you got a couple of inches of snow. Yeah, we got a light dusting in New York. Yeah, all right, so let's see. All right, so what can Moonlighting fans expect to happen? And I am thinking also with the main cast as well. What can Moonlighting fans expect to happen in 2025? Let's see what comes out here. What can we expect in 2025? What can we expect in 2025? The cards are going crazy here. What can we expect to happen? What's going to be happening? We know that the 40th anniversary is coming up. All right, let's see. Strength. So this is ruled by the sign of Leo, and it's, Leo is the summertime. And strength is about being brave, being strong, adversity. And on the bottom of the deck is the 10 of coins, which is wealth, doing very well, inheritance, can be family. So there will be there'll still be, projects coming in for Moonlighting in 2025. Last year I did a reading asking, would Moonlighting, would the viewing of Moonlighting online spread from U.S. into other countries? And that is what happened. Moonlighting is now available to watch on Tubi. Of course, it is the version that's on Hulu. And I believe it's also available digitally. You can buy the episodes. And this is the edited version of Moonlighting, without all the music, unfortunately. But still, it is available. So it did become available for people to view past the U.S., past Hulu. So, all right, so strength. So we're going to have to be, there might be a little bit of strength. We're going to have some bravery in 2025. Let's see what else comes out here. What else is going to be happening for Moonlighting in 2025 for the fans? What can they expect? The Hangman. This is seeing things in a new perspective. It can also be waiting and things being put on hold. This is ruled by the planet Neptune, so seeing things in a new perspective. And the Five of Swords, this is conflict, and it can be somebody putting something over another person, somebody acting like a jerk to another person, possibly. And we have the Three of Coins on the bottom of the deck. And this is about, working together. Could be a three-party situation here, 3 people involved. And we could be, who knows? Like I said, I know that with the 40th anniversary of Moonlighting, the fan community, people from the fan community is planning to try to do something in celebration of Moonlighting. We may have in our group some surprises. Not going to say what they are, but we may have some surprises for our Moonlighting community as well. The Moonlighting community for you guys in 2025. Hopefully those things will come through. So there will be definitely some things to look forward to for the Moonlighting fans. But this strength card is interesting, and I certainly want to, dig a little deeper and clarify that card in particular, because I'm wondering what we have to be strong about. Now, I am, not going to mince words here. I am concerned. Bruce is very sick, obviously. He's struggling with aphasia. And there are concerns as well for Sybil's well-being, and I am concerned, for both of them. So I am wondering if the strength card could be possibly part of that. Let me see if there's anything else that's being said here. Jamie, I'm wondering will be announcement about Sybil's health this year. Yeah, I'm concerned about the same thing, Jamie. I'm concerned about the same thing. Yeah, because unfortunately, Sybil has lost a lot of weight, and I am concerned, and I know that the fan community is concerned as well. When I talked to Sybil with Diana in 2024. It was a lot of fun, and, she shared a lot of beautiful things, especially talking about Bruce and that she loves him. but I did notice that, at times, it was, Sybil didn't remember a lot, or didn't want to, talk about it or whatever, certain memories. So, that could just be that, it's such a, the show went off so many years ago, decades ago, but it could also mean that maybe, there are some health struggles for her. So we'll just have to see. All right, I'm going to clarify the strength card. Show me what the strength card is. That's quite a few. Let's see. Show me the dominant energy of what this strength card is. What is this strength that Moonlighting fans will have to have? Okay. Okay. All right. We got 4 cards that came out here. All right. This looks like the 6 of Swords. That means to get out of stormy waters. So that's not necessarily bad. Just give me 1 second here. And we have the Sun card. This is happiness and success. This does match the energy as well of the Strength card, which is Leo. Sun can be Leo energy as well. So again, the summer. And I believe that the 40th celebration for Moonlighting with the fans is supposed to happen in the summer. King of Cups. This is about, relationships, being very emotionally secure. And we have the Queen of Swords. This is about, cutting things out that does not serve us. Interesting. And on the bottom of the deck is, okay, the 10 of Coins again. Interesting. Okay, so we have we had the 10 of Coins, I believe, on the bottom of the deck with the Strength card. So again, things will still be profitable for Moonlighting in 2025. Things are still going to be going well for Moonlighting in 2025. All right, let's see what this Hangman is. Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. Show me the dominant energy of what this Hangman is. What's the main energy of this this new perspective? Show me what the Hangman is. Clarify the Hangman. Okay. All right, the Hermit. This is going within. This is Virgo energy. Again, the summer. This could be about feeling, in solitary here, feeling on your own here. 3 of Wands. This is very fast-moving energy. I'm using the Disney villains deck here because, Moonlighting is a Disney property. The 8 of Wands. Actually, wait a minute here. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. 3 of Wands is about waiting and your ship's coming in. So this sort of going within and waiting. And then we have this fast-moving energy with the 8 of Wands. Very fast-moving energy with, again, the 5 of Swords. Again, we had the 5 of Swords twice already here. So, again, this arguing and conflict energy here. Because the 3rd card in this reading is the 5 of Swords. So we have 5 of Swords twice. Interesting. Okay. All right, and the last, I want to see what this 5 of Swords is. So it seems towards the end of 2025, there's going to be some pain. There might be a little pain. There may be some arguing. There may be some conflict. Yeah, possibly with some people in the Moonlighting community, towards each other even, who knows. Everybody has different opinions about Moonlighting. I understand. Definitely, we worry about Sybil. Lisa, we're all worried about Sybil's health. Yeah, I agree with you, Jamie. Yeah, I agree with you, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't unfortunately seem as present as she was in the past. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what this final energy is. All right. Well, this popped out. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment, and let's see. And we have the 6 of Coins, which is about give and take, trying to balance things out. So working to get the underlying energy is this working together to try to balance things out. But there's this arguing and heartbreak that's more towards the end of 2025. So I'm looking at, we have to be strong. There's something that's going to happen and we're going to have to be strong about. And it could be about Bruce and Sybil's health, possibly. There's going to be seeing things a new perspective. And there's this arguing. Now, it could be that Disney, you know, I don't know how long the deal is with Hulu, of how long Moonlighting is supposed to be streaming on Hulu. And Disney has pulled properties off of their streaming sites, off of Disney Plus. They pulled a lot of content off of Disney Plus. Also, I know that Disney has still been trying to have a deal with what is it? Another major corporation to own Hulu outright. They wanted to pay to own Hulu outright, so that might be a part of this conflict that I'm seeing here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the really heavy energy, which is the Death card, the 10 of Swords, but we do have a 3 of Swords here, okay? So, it looks like there's going to be a lot happening in the summer with this Strength card and the Sun card here. This cutting out what does not serve you. It could be that Moonlighting may be pulled from Hulu. We'll have to see. There could be some arguing. There could be some pushback from the Moonlighting community. You know, if something happens more severe with Bruce or Sybil's health, that could be pushback from, you know, the public wanting Moonlighting to be available still, to be able to watch. So we'll have to see. I'm going to use my Oracle cards to see what else to clarify. Now, Oracle cards they just give you extra messages. It's not tarot, but it's extra messages. All right, so let's see what the Strength card is here. Okay, Privileged Lady. Privileged Lady. On the bottom of the deck, unexpected income. All right, so it could be about residuals too, but folks, guys, I think Privileged Lady is Sybil. I think Privileged Lady is Sybil. And I mean, guys, she did play, you know, this kind of character. I mean, it literally does look like Sybil, you know. Daisy Miller, you know, so she's played other characters where she, you know, but especially Daisy Miller. It's like something Daisy Miller would wear. So I think, you know, with this Strength card and with this, you know, trying to get out of stormy waters, Sybil, I believe, is a she's a Pisces. Or Bruce, I know, is he's Aquarius. I think Sybil's Aquarius and Bruce is Pisces, I believe. Because I know Sybil's February and Bruce is March. We don't have the Moon card here, but we have the Sun. And you know, there's this sort of cutting out. There's going to be an outpouring of love for Sybil if it is announced that there is something that she's dealing with here. And this will bring a new perspective This will bring a new perspective. I think, this is more of what's going to be happening, with this first, the Strength card, more of what's going to be happening in the next, 3-4 months. And then we start getting into spring and summer. And we're going to start to see things in a new perspective for Moonlighting. And there's going to be a waiting period here, but there's also going to be fast-moving energy. And there's going to be arguments. And, I suspect it could be arguments about who owns Moonlighting and where things will go with Moonlighting and where it'll be, shown and how, and possibly the public, the online community, and then also maybe within the Moonlighting community as well. So, and then more towards the end of the year, we're going to have possibly some heavy energy with Moonlighting. So we'll see. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best here. Okay, so let's see. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Oh, Jamie, she has the same birthday as your dad. Oh, your dad's birthday's coming up. Yeah, a reboot. That's true, Diana. A reboot. It could be a reboot. That's possible. That definitely could cause arguments. I totally agree. Yeah, I think she's an Aquarius, Jamie. I agree. I think that's correct. Yeah, and Bruce is a Pisces. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see what this Hangman is. Show me the dominant energy of what this Hangman is here. Okay, poverty. This is loss. There's some kind of loss that's going to be happening for Moonlighting towards the middle, probably, of the year, with the family room on the bottom of the deck. And of course, Moonlighting is, we do feel like it's a family to us. We've been following Bruce and Sybil and Glenn, and of course here we have, so many talented writers and producers and directors here in this group with us for several years now. So we are a family here in this group. And the Moonlighting community is like a family. So because we've been putting out content over the years, to try to, entertain ourselves, to feel like we're righting a wrong with the way Moonlighting ended, trying to figure out if Bruce and Sybil ever dated, anything ever happened with them. But there's going to be some kind of loss. Now, this could be Moonlighting is pulled off this streaming service, or Moonlighting's not bringing as much money in as the investors hope for, Disney, or it could be, something about Bruce or Sybil's health. So, and on the bottom deck is a family room. So, hopefully nothing, but again, there's some heavy energy here. Okay, guys. All right, and this last one is Pathway, and this is for the 5 of Swords. So there's a journey here. There's a journey here, and child. Interesting. Okay. Well, Bruce and Sybil, they both have children, and child can be a new beginning as well. This is, like very innocent energy as well. So a Pathway, so maybe there may be some arguments about what, how to, like Diana said, maybe there will be discussion of a reboot. They're rebooting everything, especially from the 80s and the 90s, the past 10 years. So it could be that. So we shall see. It's not as heavy energy as I was feeling in my gut. It could be, so that's good. But, with the Strength card, that means we have to be strong and we have to be brave. There's conflict here. There's seeing things in a new perspective, and there's this, this arguing. And by the way, I follow Astrology, and We are in Mars retrograde right now, and I believe that energy is going to be carrying into May. And we're also started Pluto in Aquarius. So the energy is very intense right now. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot going on. A lot of aggression, a lot of backlash, a lot. So, we can feel that in our community as well. So we have to try to, keep our cool and not, go flying off the handle, and, put ourselves in check, if we can. And, Lisa says, Mary Costell, oh, no reboot, all Moonlighting books, but no one can replace Bruce and Sybil. I totally agree with you. Nobody's going to be able to replace Bruce and Sybil. Jamie says, yes, I bought them on, Christina says, I bought them on Amazon, but have the DVDs too. Yeah. Yeah, I have the DVDs. I just bought the second season and third season to have an extra copy. And, guys, I know that streaming is, super popular, and I enjoy it too, but straight up, our media is being bought up by very few, hands, corporations. And if you want a particular show, if you want to watch a particular show or a particular movie, I strongly suggest that you get yourself a DVD copy. Because eventually, I believe they will not be printing DVDs anymore. As you know, Moonlighting is out of print, so it's really only available. I got my copies on eBay, and I think eventually everything. And if you want to try to get a DVD for anything, it's going to be on eBay, because I think that let's face it, the corporate, the people that own. The rich that own the corporate, our media, these corporations, these conglomerates, do not want us to own our copies. They want us to pay for everything. They want us to pay for all these streaming services. They want us to have to watch everything with commercials to make us sit through all this marketing. So if you don't want to deal with that, I strongly suggest that you get yourself your DVDs now while they are still available, while there's still good copies left. And I know it's a bummer, but it's reality. So if you want to get another copy of Moonlighting, I suggest that you get it. And I was able to get mine for like $25 on eBay. So just food for thought. All right, so I'm going to do one more reading. So let's see. And the question is going to be, what did Curtis mean by don't ever get involved with your co-star that he apparently said to Curtis, that Curtis quoted in his book? All right, so let's see what comes out here, because I'm very curious. Did Bruce and Sybil get involved? Was there more that Sybil has never shared with us? Did they get involved with each other? Let's see. All right, so what did Bruce Willis mean when he apparently said to Curtis, don't ever get involved with your co-star? What was he talking about? What did he really mean by that? Okay, the Sun card, happiness and success. Now, the Sun card can mean a child as well. The Moon, this is Bruce's energy, Pisces. It can be, and it's Moonlighting. It can mean secrets and lies and mysteries. Can mean cheating as well. Queen of Swords, cutting out what does not serve you. Cutting out, the BS. Thinking of things more logically than emotionally. And the Magician. This is about manifestation. Even can be a trickster. So, Now, I have done a couple of readings on Bruce and Sybil. And one of the things that I saw and I have the deck again tonight to use, my angel oracle cards, was that children were possibly a deciding factor in Bruce and Sybil getting involved with each other. So, obviously Sybil became pregnant, and that was a huge thing, that changed their life, changed Bruce's life, especially, and Moonlighting, because he was able to do Die Hard from that. So, all right, let's see. Okay, I am going to clear the energy. I have some sage here, and I'm going to clear the energy of these cards. I'm going to clarify the cards. I want to see what else comes out. Clearing the energy of the cards. Sage has been used to clarify the energy for tarot cards for forever. And funny enough, it's actually proven that it can kill bacteria, sage. So it actually does clear the energy. So in a way it does, which is really funny. Okay, let's see if you guys are saying anything that waiting for me to share what. Oh, let's go to the good stuff. I have my wine. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is the good stuff, right? Okay. All right, so what else about this Sun card with what Bruce meant, by don't ever get involved with your co-star? What else was he talking about here? Clarify the Sun. Show me the dominant energy of what this Sun card is. What is this Sun card? Okay. Four of Cups. This is sort of, I'm okay with my life, but it's kind of, just all right. It's just kind of meh. And the Knight of Cups, dating, romance, courtship. Okay. Very interesting. All right. Let's see what this moon is, which is Bruce's sign, Pisces. What is this mysterious secret of energy here? King of Swords. This is a lot of communication, being the master communicator here. A lot of communication, a lot of thinking. With the High Priestess, this is using your intuition, going with your gut. Okay, and let me see what this Queen of Swords is. And I have love oracle cards. I'm going to use them to clarify the cards as well. Let's see what comes out here. Queen of Swords. What is this cutting out what does not serve you? Show me what the Queen of Swords is. Show me what this Queen of Swords is. Clarify. Show me the dominant energy of what this Queen of Swords is. And we have Two of Swords. Confusion. Not knowing what to decide here. This is also ruled by the moon, this card. With the Five of Cups. Focusing on the negative, not the positive. Okay. Well, cutting out what does not serve you. I mean, with this Queen of Swords and not knowing what decision to make. Obviously, there was a lot of confusion about what decision they should make. Yes, they slept around and all that stuff. They all had lots of, they had affairs and everything else. Bruce was partying, all this stuff. But there was confusion here. Obviously they did end it, like I've seen before in the cards. With this sort of happiness, with this Sun, and then this Four of Cups energy. I mean, it's happiness and success, but it's not that happy energy. Okay, all right. All right. I mean, from what I've heard, Bruce was more of a logical thinker, you know. I recently, you know, listening to one of Danielle's shows, she was saying, I haven't read Demi's book, but apparently her and Bruce were really not that romantic with each other. They didn't have apparently much of a sexual relationship. And he was very old-fashioned, apparently, as well. You know, he really wanted her to stay home with the kids and doing less movies. And I don't know. All right, let me see. Let's see what comes out here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Love Oracle cards. Let's see what comes out. Let me see. What else are you guys saying? Jamie, I wondered if one of them wanted something from the romance that the other didn't. Yeah, you know, I think that seems to be the case. You know, I think Sybil was interested in Bruce, but then, like, he became, you know, popular, and then her ego couldn't handle it, is from what I've gathered from, you know, watching her behavior, and from what we've heard. And then Bruce apparently let, you know, his fame go to his head too. You know, I don't know. There obviously was potential for happiness here. And, you know, let's see. All right, what did Bruce mean by don't ever get involved with their co-star? Scrutiny. Questioning your partner, finding fault, suspicious behavior. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, difficult. Too much drama. Frustrating, not willing to change. Yeah. Yeah, from what we've heard, you know, they were very inflexible. And, you know, in a relationship, you have to be willing to be flexible because, you know, it has to be compromise. You know, if both persons, I'm right and my way is right, you know, the relationship's not going to last, and it's not going to grow. So yeah, there was a lot of scrutiny. They didn't trust each other. I mean, from what we've heard, you know, there were moments where, you know, people from the show, you know, creatives from the show, you know, saw the connection between Bruce and Sybil, and there was some kind of trust, but was there enough there to, you know, have a successful relationship? I don't know. I mean, this is sort of, you know, there was a lot of communication with them. It wasn't with Bruce and Sybil. They probably did talk on the phone sometimes. You know, they did talk. There was talk, I think, for a while probably, if they were going to get together. And yeah, with this Queen of Swords and this Two of Swords, there was a lot of indecision and confusion on where their relationship stood, like how they really felt about each other, like if either one of them wanted like a romantic relationship, you know. Yeah. And as Sybil said in the interview with us, this did happen with this moment where he came over to her house with, you know, a bottle of Gentleman Jim liquor, and they made out, and, you know, and they were on the recliner or whatever, and they almost had sex, but he, you know, she said, either he or she said, you know, we can't do this, and it changes, you know, depending on what interview Sybil, you know, has done. But whether it was her or him that said it, and then apparently he went into the bathroom and then he left or whatever. But I think, you know, I mean, it looks like Bruce was confused about what she wanted, how she felt about him, and, and he felt like he could have been happy with her at one time with this Sun card. But it turned into this just kind of, kind of energy here with the Four of Cups. All right, we have the Angel Oracle cards, and I'm going to wrap this up by 9:30. Diana, they were attracted to each other and they acted on it. Yeah, maybe. That could be the stubbornness and refusal to change, Jamie says to Diana. Yeah, I think they both were not willing to change enough for this to work, obviously. Diana says, Sybil was always described herself as a feminist, and Bruce seemed to be more old-fashioned about what a wife should be for him. Yeah, and I think that would have been a big problem for them. Even if there was that passion, even if, they did have fun together and they did enjoy each other's company, that would have been a really big problem. I mean, it was a problem for Demi. So, and she had 3 kids with him. So probably it definitely would have been a problem for Bruce and Sybil. Yeah, I totally agree. All right, so let's see what else here. What else about what Bruce was talking about with how, he felt? It was obviously Sybil. So let me just see here. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So they did want to give their relationship a chance. They did want to work on it. This could be the one on the bottom of the deck. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So at one time they did, I think they, especially him, felt like Sybil could have been the one. That Sybil could have been the one. But for whatever reason, it didn't work out. I'm going to use these cards as well because I want to see if, we see, a specific person here. What about this Sun card with what Bruce said? The Sun and 4 Cups. What is this about with what with what Bruce said about don't ever get involved with your co-star? Imprisonment, feeling trapped. So he, in the end, he thought he would feel, again, this goes back to what I've seen in the other readings, wealthy man, which he became, obviously. And he was becoming, he was doing well. By the time, they were filming Blonde on Blonde, Bruce was, doing well for himself. I think he had done maybe 2 movies already, and he was about to do Die Hard. Yeah, so this is about Bruce feeling trapped. Again, that's what I've seen in the other readings too, that in the end they decided not to get together because, and Sybil has said this in her interviews, that because they knew they'd be working together for a long time, they felt that they didn't want to get involved with each other because if it didn't work out, it could be a problem. The ironic thing is that they didn't get involved with each other, and it became a problem. So either way, it was screwed basically because they didn't give into it, and and then it didn't work out. And there have been plenty of co-stars that have done shows together where they did date, and either it ended before the show ended, or it ended during the show. And they some of them stay friends, some of them don't stay friends. So but a lot of times this happens, when actors work together, So, but yeah, they just said, okay, we're working together for a really long time. We shouldn't get together. But then they started messing around with everybody else. Sybil got herself pregnant. Apparently, Sybil went to Bruce in the 5th season after he was supposedly with Demi. And had rumor was already born, and she said, "Do you want to get together?" And Bruce was like, "No, I'm married and have kids now." So, so even though I think he really liked her, and there was this warm, sunny feeling when he first met her, he was concerned that he could make him feel trapped in this situation, and maybe both of them could feel trapped in this situation, and that didn't bring out the best of energy between them. Yeah, two personalities that need to be in control. I agree with you, Diana. Jamie said maybe not getting involved contributed to the problems. Might have been jealousy. Yeah, I think there was jealousy. I think that when Sybil had won. What was it? The Golden Globe, I think, or was it the People's Choice Award? But Golden Globe, yeah. She went up there and she didn't even thank Bruce, her co-star. She thanked Peter Bogdanovich, but not Bruce. And Bruce looked so happy for her up to, and he was screaming, he was so happy, and she just totally snubbed him and didn't even thank him. Every time I watch that video, it just makes me cringe, because I think that's the perfect example of what their relationship turned into by the end of the second season, into the third season. It just turned to crap. Whatever romantic thing was happening between them, whatever attraction was happening between them, connection, it turned to crap because of their egos, because, she couldn't handle it, and he let it go to his head, and all the rest of it. So, yeah, it's a shame, and I just want to see what this Sun card is. Let me see what this Sun card is. What is this Sun card? Oh, wait, we saw the Sun card. The Moon. Let me see what this Moon is. Some of the dominant energy of what this Moon, King of Swords energy is. Message of concern. Okay. So, it was, there was a lot of concern about, if they got involved with each other, so they talked a lot about it, I guess, back and forth, if they should get involved with each other, if they should date each other, if they should get romantically, sexually involved with each other, with great fortune on the bottom of the deck. I think it was about the fact that their careers for them at the time was more important to them than taking the risk of being together. And let's see what the Queen of Swords, this last card, guys. Queen of Swords, dominant energy with this Two of Swords. What is this? With what Bruce was saying? Wow. Okay. Marriage. Now, they were both married by the end of the third season, something like that. Fourth. Bruce was married, I think, by the fourth season. Sybil, I believe, got divorced from Bruce Oppenheimer, I think, by when Moonlighting ended. They were both married, and we have Wealthy Man on the bottom of the deck again. So this is Bruce. Okay. Could they have talked about marriage with each other? Like, maybe that Bruce had said he'd want to get married someday, like in general, and wanted to have kids. Interesting. Wow. Okay. This mystery just keeps going. Bruce and Sybil. Let's see what exactly. I agree. Mary said to Jamie, they seem pretty clumsy in that behind the scenes thing filmed in the early 2000s. Yeah. I think it all turned to crap because deep down there were feelings. Yeah, I think so too. But they're also egos. there were also egos, unfortunately. So, well, yeah, and feel free to keep on, posting your comments on the readings, on your feedback. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I posted in the title. What is going on with the colors on this video? They're like crazy right now. I am available for personal tarot readings. I've been reading for over 5 years, guys, and I absolutely love it. So I would love to do a personal tarot reading for you. And you can visit my website, Progressive Tarot. The link for the one reading package is in the description, where it says if it's I can extend the end date for the coupon. So there's the coupon code to use is New Year 15. My readings are, for one reading is normally $40, but I'm doing a special to the end of Friday on the 11th for a $25 personal tarot reading. If there's interest to extend that code, I can do that. If you have questions about what kind of reading you would like, feel free to DM me on Facebook. I also have an email as well, or you can write to me through my website as well. And I got a little gnat flying around here. And I'd love to read for you. So this was so much fun, guys. Let's hope that good things to come for Moonlighting, the Moonlighting community. We do have the 40th anniversary. Like I said, we do have some fun things, I think, in store for you guys coming up that me and Diana and me and Christy are working on. So hopefully that will come through, and you'll hear more about that probably in the next few weeks, few months. And we have the 40th anniversary in the summer, so we'll see what that turns out to be. And so hopefully it will be a happy 2025 for Moonlighting. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I wish everybody a very happy New Year, healthy, successful New Year 2025. Let's see if there's anything else that you guys have to say. Oh, thank you so much about the yeah, that's my my boyfriend's family's grandfather clock. I always loved grandfather clocks. My grandmother always loved them, so she would have been so happy to see that I have a beautiful one now. What else? Can't wait to see the season of the podcast. Thank you for doing this. This was fun, especially with the drink. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining me. All right, guys. And I do plan to, probably do some readings throughout the year as well. And if there's a particular question you want me to ask the cards, definitely let me know, okay? I enjoy doing these readings for you guys. All right, have a great night, guys. Bye.